Hello, Wi-Fi Wealth. Ashley Weedman here. Goodbye, Ashley Weeds. We haven't met. Hello, nice to meet you. Say hello in the comments. Tell me if you are watching this live. Hey guys, if you do catch this on replay, put replay in the comments and let me know where you're watching from. So today I wanted to talk to all of you about the one thing that you need to start your Le-vel business. And I wanted to do it in the sense of my story. So let me just double check. Okay, so it looks like, all right, awesome. So I'm live in the group, cool. So really where I wanted to start, usually I write down notes, I'm gonna be completely honest, but as I was preparing the last couple of days for this live, I was like, no, I just need to talk from my heart. And so I already have kind of in my head what I'm going to talk to you guys, but I want to kind of keep this open and I want to keep this real and I want to keep this raw. And so I would love it. Sorry guys. I would love it if you guys would participate with me and ask questions. And if I don't get to these live, I will get to them afterwards. Go ahead and tag the person if you know who that is that invited you into this live. So someone somewhere took the time to invite you for a very specific reason into this group. So you should be seeing this from Wi-Fi Wealth. And if you haven't poked around in the group, I encourage you guys to take some time, take a few minutes today and go and take a look in this group and poke around at the other videos. Poke around at the lives, poke around at the posts, because that's how you get to know what this group is about, what the purpose is. There's so much information that's littered in here. This is how I learned. So I want you guys to kind of guess. We're going to make this a game. As I'm doing this live, see if you can kind of guess what the one thing is. And just kind of a hint for you guys that are already here, it's one word. It's a single word to start your Le-vel business. So before I get started, I want to take you guys a little bit back in my story. So I'm going to talk about how I started this business, where it came from, where I'm at now, that one word, but also like what this business does. So you're going to learn as I go through this. And I would love your like aha moments, or if something hits your heart deep, put that in the comments. Be interactive with me, guys. I would love that. So a little bit about me is I'm an Air Force veteran. I served 8 years in the Air Force, fixing computers. I ran a small computer shop, and that was my first time learning how to mentor people. I was 24 years old, not knowing what I was doing except what I was trained to do. And I had 5 new recruits that I had to train from the ground up after basic training after tech school and teaching them how to do their job. So a 24-year-old responsible for 5, 18, and 19-year-olds, that taught me a lot real quick. So after 8 years, I transitioned nearly immediately to culinary school because another great passion besides technology is food. So I learned how to become a chef. I got my bachelor's degree in culinary management. I worked that for a while, working at several restaurants, alongside waitressing and working and full-time at school. Sometimes taking 5 classes a month, being up from 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning until midnight, 1 o'clock, doing homework and trying to fit in mom life. After that, I went immediately into software consulting. So I got a job at a software company in Tampa, Florida, and I did that job for 6 years. Understanding the software, understanding how to support people. So I don't want to bore you guys with too much, but it taught me how to like talk to people because I was very shy, a very not confident person. And I'm a mama of 4 boys, 4 very active boys, all the way from 18 down to 6 years old. And if you've ever caught any of my lives on my regular Facebook page, you probably hear them wrestling 90% of the time in the background, or if you watch my stories. So I went from that to doing a big move up north from Florida for a year down to Florida. And that's when this business fell into my lap. Okay? 2.5 years before I even thought about any of this, I had a friend approach me. And this was a friend that I had known for over a decade. And he approached me about trying the products. He actually sent me a few days. Lord, thankfully, so thankful for the people that provide samples from their heart. Not everyone needs to start off on a sample. Some people jump right in, but I didn't know what he gave me. He told me. I wasn't listening. So I let it sit out on my counter for a week, and it's the Thrive experience. And after a week of him texting, calling, I'm pretty sure he emailed me. I'm pretty sure there might be a handwritten letter somewhere. I finally decided to give it a try because I wanted to wait until the weekend. I don't know why, but that's what I decided. That's what my brain said. Who said that they would start something new on a weekend or a Monday or New Year's or the beginning of next month? That was me. That was me. I was also the same person that would quit all my bad habits on New Year's Eve and then start fresh New Year's. That's me. If anybody's like that, let me know I'm being heard. Let me know that you'd like me too. Yes, Monday. Start on Monday. Vicious cycle. But anyways, 2 days in, I threw away the products. I was like, this isn't for me. This isn't going to work for me. I don't believe in this. Okay? So I threw it away. And I'm sure, thinking back now, I'm not going to impose any feelings on him, but I know that could be a hit whenever you try to share something genuinely with someone. So what I did was I watched him for 2.5 years, like a good friend does, that you've been friends with over a decade, because I was really stuck, guys. I was stuck in all the feels. I was a mom. I was transitioning up my whole family from Florida to Michigan. Hello, Floridians. Hello, Michiganders. For a job. I was working full time, all the mom, all the things. And I was completely overwhelmed and exhausted. I could not take it. I was like, I really thought something was wrong with me on an energy level and focus level and gut health level, all the levels, that I was told by my doctors that nothing's wrong with you. It's just because you work and you're busy and you're tired. Just go take a nap. So I get down to Florida. I get settled, bought a house, good to go. I saw the right post at the right moment. My friend Cliff. I had been ghosting him 2.5 years, watching him on social media. He made a post about what is your morning routine. Just text, colored background, and I left 3 paragraphs. 3 paragraphs of my all-day routine. That is not a morning routine. That's an all-day routine. And he reached out. He messaged me. Just a genuine connection, guys. I'm not a new person. He knew me. And he said, wow, Ashley, I'm so glad that works for you. How much does that cost you? Well, I get Starbucks over here, and I get these vitamins from here, and this collagen from here, and here, and here. I was like, I don't know. I genuinely do not know. And he was like, I'm curious. Go add it up. Guys, I spent the weekend combing through my bank statements. I spent almost $600 a month. And I was broke. I was living paycheck to paycheck, guys. Paycheck to paycheck. I was preying on earning stars with Starbucks to get free coffees because I was there so much. And so that started the conversation. Him asking me questions started that conversation. You don't know when you need things until it comes into your lap. Until you're open and receptive to it, nobody can force you. So we just kept going with our conversation. It lasted a few days. And then by the end of the conversation, I'd seen the evidence, guys. I watched his post. I saw that little sticker he was wearing. His wife was wearing it too. They had lost weight. They were just happier and glowing. And I wanted that for me. So I became a customer. I decided October 15th of 2019 that I'm going to invest in myself, because that investment was a third of what I was spending a month on things that didn't change my health and my life. And I believed them. I believed them. But I did my research, guys. I went into the Do You Thrive customer group. If you haven't been in there, really fantastic Facebook community. I went to the Le-vel Facebook page because I wanted to hear what other people were writing. I ignore Google reviews because only people that are in a bad mood are the ones that post. You don't know what they're doing, what happened to them that day, if they're doing things correctly. Straight up, Google reviews never recommend anything. So I became a customer, and I was like, I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to try this for a month, and I'm going to put my heart into this, because why would he be talking about it for this long? 2.5 years. Why? So I ordered my month's supply. Right now it's called the half pack, okay? And it's 30 days of the 3 steps. That's the core product, okay? As a customer, and I signed up for auto ship because I knew that next month if I didn't want to continue or something came up, I could move it, I could cancel it. Super flexible, and I love that. That drew me in because I've been stuck in subscriptions before, and it's like I got to call a phone number, sit on hold, don't want to do that. So anyways, I got the 3 steps, and for those of you that are new, or maybe it's just been a while and you want to see how it goes, there's a lot of products that they offer depending on your needs. But most people start with just the 3 simple steps. Balance your body, get what you need, and if you need to go look at the other products to add it into your routine, you can. No big deal. So really simply, this is the simplest system. It's 1 to 2 capsules you take when you wake up for men and women. A shake. I call it a shake. It's not really. It's called a lifestyle mix. 20-30 minutes later, you drink that up. Just mix it with water or milk. Super nutrient dense. This balances and repairs the gut, which is tied to your immune, your cravings, your appetite. And then you peel, stick, and wear the Dermafusion technology, the DFT. And there's different ones depending on your goals. Super simple. This takes me 2 minutes a day. Spread out over 20 minutes, but it's 2 minutes, and it travels. So if you wake up super motivated, you get in the car in 20-40 minutes, take this with you with a shaker cup of water or milk, mix it in the car. Super easy. It travels light. And it's done. And I feel this working in under 15 minutes. Brain fog's lifted, energy hits, excited, happy, motivated. I broke up with coffee, guys. I know some of you if you're a coffee drinker, like, no offense. I was hefty coffee. You don't have to give up coffee, but I decided I wanted to because it didn't make me feel good anymore. I was just drinking it for the taste. Why am I drinking this? I don't know. Anyways, I didn't want it anymore, so I switched to water. I water and thrive. 4 days, it changed my life. I felt it working. I was like, dang. And if Jasmine's out there that I just talked to, she was like, how did I go without this? That's how I felt. So I called my friend. I said, hey, I think I'm thriving because I felt the energy. I felt the mood lift. I felt excited. I felt like this is it. This is the thing I've been Googling for, praying for, asking for, waiting for. This is all the things. And so he asked me a very important question. He said, do you know anybody else that can use this? And I was like, oh, I don't know anybody that would listen to me, right? Have you ever thought that or said that before? I don't know anybody that's going to listen to me. And he was like, really? You don't know anybody that needs more energy, needs more focus, needs to lose weight, better sleep? Anybody that's yawning all the time or like drinking coffee like you? And I was like, wait. I was like, well, there's this guy at work, this girl that I talk with in the Starbucks line all the time, my family, this friend, this. Before I know it, I'd listed off 10 people. And he was like, Ashley, he's like, I'm just going to be super honest with you. Not only is there a referral program where you can get your products for free, but you can also make commissions off of that. Could you use some extra money in your household? And at that time, there was a promo going on, much like a big promo that's going on right now, which there's a live in this group. And at that time, it was a pretty good sized bonus. And we had just moved into the house. We were getting our plumbing, our pipes redone, and that was several $1,000s right there. And I just had my job. It's just my job, my paycheck. And I was like, that sounds interesting, but I got like a gazillion questions. Let me go talk to my husband. So I looked at him, I talked to him, I was like, here's what I want to do. And he was skeptical, guys, because I'd never done anything like this before. And I did do some social sharing, like in-person things for like jewelry and makeup, like over a decade before, but they never went anywhere. They lasted like 2-3 months. And so he was like, whatever makes you happy, Ashley. And I was like, great. I was like, I think this would make me happy. I'm going to trust my friend in this. So I said yes. That night, I went to my website. I was on the phone with my friend. I went to my website, and I hit the free brand promoter button that was available in my Thrive website. But I was talking to him. If you're considering this, talk to your friend first. I hit the button. I walked through the steps and it flipped over to this massive cloud office. I'm a tech geek, kind of keep that in mind. So I was like, ooh, all this shiny, shiny stuff. And I was like, okay, tell me about these bonuses again. But what I noticed was there was a tracker here telling me exactly what goals I need to hit, what metrics. And I was like, I don't know all the things. I don't know how to talk to people. He said, that's okay. Put them in touch with me. And he said, get out a sticky note. And I had one, but one of my kids probably took it. But he said, there we go. Get out a sticky note, Ashley. And he said, the bonus is this much. Write down how much you would spend on things for the household, for the family. Write down how much you would spend on you. And write down something fun. And make sure it's that total. What would you do with that money? Put that on your computer screen right in front of you, or on your mirror, or wherever. And I was like, okay. So I did that. 4 days into being a customer, I upgraded to promoter. And I just kept that mission on. It's changed a little bit with onboarding with the company, with our team. It's a lot more options, a lot more abundance, a lot more resources that have been poured into this process. But I went into training with him. I was like, I don't know anything about anything. All I know is that it works. He's like, perfect. All you need is your story. Your story, and connect people with me. I will help. You're not alone. That was something I needed assurance on, is I don't know how to do this by myself. I need help. He said, I got you, boo. I got you. So we met every day for a few minutes for 14 days. Because the first 2 weeks of the company, aside from becoming a free brand promoter, paid nothing to start my business, no membership, no website fees, no back office fees, none of that craziness that I've seen out there now, none of that. But what I did decide was I wanted to invest in a promoter specific package, because that, I didn't want anybody touching my Thrive. Nobody's going to touch it. But I did want to get product to share. I wanted to get product in hands of the people that I knew, and I want to utilize the cloud samples that came with the middle and top promoter package, because those were gold that the company could send them. And I thought it was smart, because I knew that if I went to go start a business, it would take months to get that off the ground. I'd have to have marketing, researching, developing a product, employees, the payroll, the taxes, the 60 to 80 hours it takes a week to work that business. And if it fails, that's hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands, or hundreds of thousands of dollars gone that I may never see back, ever. So a small investment for a promoter package made sense. That was the last time that I paid for that, October 19th of 2019. So I went in super green, not knowing all the things, not knowing how to do a live, not knowing how to do stories, not knowing how to talk to people about this, not even knowing what's in the products. Literally the greenest of green, okay? So I went into my 2-week VIP period, and I just decided to go for it. I decided to believe that I could, because he created a vision for me. He told me I could. I didn't know I could, guys. So I went for it. Every day I was talking to people. Hey, let me get you my friend Cliff. Let me get you my friend Cliff. If it's a girl, let me get you his wife. Melissa. Let's get on a call. Let's talk about it. 10 minutes. And I introduced them, let them speak. It was just like golden. Repeat, repeat, repeat. I was like, who can I help? I woke up. Who can I help today? How can I make someone's life better? How can I help them wake up like how I wake up? And I'm so excited and motivated and all the things. How can I do that today? So for me, it was never about the sales. Never, never. I am not a salesperson. Like I said earlier, not a marketing person. I'm just a regular old mom. I'm average. So in 2 weeks, I was able to get my product for free. In 1 week, I got a commission check. It was a small check at that time because I was in a lot of conversations. The next check became more. The next check became more. But I got my product for free in 2 weeks. I was like, how cool is that? And I never paid for it since, because the referral program is for promoters and customers. I was like, this is a genius. I will never leave. And so I started to learn. I started to show up. I started to try new things. But what I did a lot was I failed forward. So if you notice tonight, this isn't a traditional, what I would consider a business type live. I was looking at my closet today, And I was like, what am I going to wear? I was overthinking it, guys. And one of my coaches had mentioned to me recently, he was like, Ashley, like, what are you doing with the cap and the tank top? And it's just like bro central or bro hour. And you know what, guys? 3 years ago, I would have prayed to be able to dress like this, to be home with my kids, to be better at things and be active. I wasn't an active person before. So when I looked at my closet today, I was like, just be authentically you. Nobody can take that from you. But 3 years ago, I would have put on my makeup, guys. I would have curled my hair for you. Would have had a nice top on. All the things. This is me. I'm telling you guys, this journey, this last 3 years, has really created the next version of me that I'm always working on. And I didn't know all the things. So in 13 months, I earned my car bonus. Le-vel provides at only the second rank of the company an auto bonus, and I did that not knowing all the things. People started to come to me because I was just so consistent in showing up and what's next and failing forward and just trying. I started showing up in my stories. I started to learn what reels were. I didn't know that for the first 13 months. I just started trying. And was every day perfect? Absolutely not. There were days where I'm like frustrated. I get frustrated at humans, you know? But that's my self-development, my growth that I'm working on. And then I started earning some of the trips. There's 2 to 3 lifestyle getaways a year that you can earn at the second rank. And actually the one that's going on next month is actually the first rank of the company. You can earn that. My 9 to 5s weren't giving me vacations, paid vacations. So I was like, that's amazing. So I've been on four trips, about to get my 5th. Again, just that average mom, guys. I get weekly paychecks, which is really amazing. And if you're struggling right now for money, and maybe that's whoever you're talking to right now that invited you to this group, maybe that was a thing that you've caught yourself saying where you're like, I don't have the money, da da da. That, let me tell you, this might be the answer you've been talking, wanting and praying for. And it's great because you get the products to fuel you and you get the business to get the paychecks. It does take work, it takes effort, it takes communication, it takes trying, it takes belief. So that's my one word, guys, is I believed. My friend gave me a vision. He told me that I could. So I decided that I can. The first thing I did was I tried the product, fell in love with it, and I just believed. That has carried me through for almost 3 years. And I've built a really cool team of moms that are very similar to me that just want to try and just want to believe, apply their belief to others and just multiply that. So I'm telling you this, guys, because I'm not a perfect person, okay? I mess up all the time. This is how I usually show up to a call, and you're not going to catch me in makeup that often, but I'm authentically me. I'm not a perfect person, and I do things differently than probably everyone else on the team does, but I love it. It's given me a fire in my heart and a voice that I am able to creatively use and help people. Tell me another thing that does that, where it fuels you daily and it makes you want to show up. And the more you show up and the more consistent you are and the more you decide that you're not going to give up and that you can do this, the more you get back to you. It's a really cool magnet that happens. I've been on 3 leadership retreats. I just got back from one this past weekend, which and maybe it's 4, but I thought it was really cool because we went to a beach house a few hours away from me here in Florida, and I got to connect with some other leaders on the team, and we were talking about some really big things, some really big mindset things and shifts. It's not about, hey, we need to train on how much vitamin A is in this. It's not about that. It's like, how can we grow into this next best, bigger version of ourselves so that we can show up in all areas of our life and rock it? I didn't have this before. So it humbles me to look out at my kids wrestling right now while I'm a baseball cap. And I'm just that average mom of 4 boys that just believed. So if you leave with anything tonight, guys, this business is here for a reason. This business changes lives. This product changes lives. Oh, Cody, so happy to see you on here, my friend. But this didn't start out like this. This was not me 3 years ago. Cody that's on here can tell you guys, this was not me 3 years ago. I was a very different person. So if this can work for me, then why not you? And I would love to invite you guys to get out your sticky note. I don't know why I put it in my drawer. Get out your sticky note. Get out your piece of paper. Get out your notepad. Whatever it is that you've got. And write, why not me? Why not me? And if you have more objections, more excuses than you have reasons, write them down. It's going to seem extreme to you guys, but there's a reason. Write down all the reasons. I'm too tired. I'm a mom. I'm busy. I can't afford it. I can't this. Take that, rewrite it into, I can make time. I've got 2.5 hours a day on average that American spends on social media. I can spend an hour and a half in the nooks and crannies of my day working my business, or 30 minutes or 15 minutes. You go to the bathroom. I don't have enough money. Okay. Well, what if you earn money with Le-vel? What if you get your products for free? What if you felt well and you had more energy? Write that down on your other piece of paper. Take your excuses, burn it. Or you can crumble it up, throw it away, because that's not you anymore. So that is my story. That is my truth. That is me. And all I'm going to do whenever I do these lives, I'm going to show up as me. Maybe I'll be in a baseball cap. Maybe I'll get Cody on here. He's got 2 baseball caps. Super cool. But that's all this business is about, is belief. That is the one word. If you were to take away anything, the one word. Having that belief vision, you can. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys. I hope this is helpful. Next Tuesday in our Do You Thrive group, that's where we're going to have more testimonials of the Thrive experience if you are curious on the product side. And next Thursday, same time here, we're going to have another person sharing about the business and their story as well. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time and Wi-Fi Wealth. That being said, thank you guys for allowing me to share with you tonight. I hope this was helpful. If you do have any aha moments or you're like, man, that was deep, please share those down below. I'd love to know what hit your heart tonight. All right. But thank you guys. I appreciate you. Have a fantastic night. You're welcome. Bye, guys.